Semenyo had a brilliant game. Oh my goodness. He was just touring and tearing to Manchester City. As an Arsenal fan, really, and I get it, even though I'm still disgusted at the way we played and lost to Newcastle today, there's slight consolation because if we had won our game, we'll actually narrow the gap to 2 points. But no, we've lost that chance because we decided to be dickheads. But the slight consolation we can take is that the points did not increase to 8 points. It's still 5 points. And Liverpool won, extending their lead as number one. Liverpool, for me, they are showing signs that I'm excited a little bit. I'm still upset, but I'm excited that Man City just dropped points. They just lost to Bournemouth. To be fair, Man City tried to rally around at the end of the game, trying to make a draw, possibly a win, but they couldn't. The ball cleared off the line. Keeper made some fantastic save. But to be fair, in the first half, especially, I would say first half plus the early 10, 20, early 10, 15 minutes of second half, Bournemouth were balling out Manchester City. They were stretching. Semeyo. I didn't know you were this good. He was taking on Manchester City, tearing them to shreds. Semeyo had a brilliant game. Oh my goodness. He was just touring and tearing to Manchester City. As an Arsenal fan, really, and I get it, even though I'm still disgusted at the way we played and lost to Newcastle today, there's slight consolation because if we had won our game, we'll actually narrow the gap to 2 points. But no, we've lost that chance because we decided to be dickheads. But the slight consolation we can take is that the points did not increase to 8 points. It's still 5 points. And Liverpool won, extending their lead as number one. Liverpool, for me, they are showing signs that they are in a title race. As much as we could look at Slot and say it's the first season, Liverpool's score is not as strong as you expect. But the early signs, even though you can say it's just 10 games, but they are doing the business. Back to the Manchester City dropping points against Bournemouth. I'm not surprised. Last season, against run of play, Manchester City claimed 3 points against Bournemouth. If you watch that game, Bournemouth was the better team, just they couldn't score. But this time, the first 70 minutes, Bournemouth was the better team, scored 2 goals, could have scored more. They should have scored more and taken the game far out of the reach of Manchester City. But unfortunately, they were not clinical enough, and Manchester nicked one back. Gavadio, how many clutch goals, in quote, have Gavadio scored this season? How many clutch goals? He always comes up with the goals for Manchester City. Headers, curlers, he comes up with the goals for Manchester City. Gavadio, he just has that clutch moment in him. So, but the clutch goal was not enough for them to actually win or get a draw. They dropped 3 points against Bournemouth. So I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm saying, hooray. On the flip side, we'll have narrowed the gap, but 5 points is still very, very surmountable for Arsenal. As much as I'm still mad at the way Arteta and Arsenal are seemingly declining. So, but the consolation this Saturday afternoon, right here, is that Manchester City draw points, Arsenal draw points, and Liverpool won. Liverpool are extending their lead, but I still think they can be surmountable. I'm not saying Liverpool would not or cannot scratch that. I'm not saying Liverpool cannot win the league, but what's probability of Liverpool winning the league this season? I don't think they can win it, but they're looking good. We cannot ignore the fact that Liverpool are looking good. And for Manchester City, they've lost their first game this season. Their first game, I think so. I'm not mistaken. So I'm just excited a little bit because they have not extended their lead over Arsenal. And that is a good one for majority of Arsenal fans to be rejoicing about this result, that we did not, that Manchester City didn't extend their lead over Arsenal to 8 points. So doesn't mean they're out of the title race. We know Manchester City, they are the juggernaut, they are defending champion, they won it 4 times. They have won the T-shirt, they have the experience, they have the players. And to be fair, they didn't play too well until the dying embers of the game. Bournemouth showed that they are a good team and it will be a difficult match for the top teams this season. They have a style of play that is difficult for the top teams to, if they are not on their A game, to negotiate. Objectively, Bournemouth are showing that if you don't come with your A game and you visit them, they will take you out. They are showing the empirical evidence that they're taking Arsenal out 1-2-0. They took Manchester City out 2-1. So who will be the next one to go there? So for Manchester City, yes, they've dropped points, but we know they'll still be there and thereabout when it comes to the title charge and the title race this season. So, if an Arsenal fan, what do you think? As a Manchester City fan, are you very concerned about your team? Let me know in the comment section. On your way out doing that kind of favor, please strike the like on the video. Very important. Subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. Very, very important. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. And I'll see you guys. And let me know your comments. I want to know if you're a Manchester City fan watching this. Tribalism aside, are you concerned about your team? Because your team has not been very effective and they've been conceding every game. You can say that about Arsenal too. So are you concerned about that? Or you just think this is like usual steez by this time of the season? When it gets to squiggle bump time, Manchester City will pick up the momentum and the pace. Let me know in the comment section. One more time, like the video, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.